Get out the corner well. Watch a rider like Perdana who knows what he's doing. He's a little bit slower into the corner.
Gonzalez.
And Carpucci it is who's taken up the lead. Absolutely superb stuff. Veda Pratama.
A few riders going wide there. I wonder what on earth has happened. It looks like it was Tines, the Venezuelan.
But much quicker coming out.
Got to hand it to Beñat Fernandez, the number 7. He's up from...
Goes inside him and up the hill. That's a very hard place to pass, but he does it. Veda Pratama takes...
Tumbling down our timing screen as well as Beñat Fernandez. Oh, dearie me, what a big shame that was. Such a good 24th on the grid to 11th in basically one lap. That is a heck of a great progression.
The lead with a superb tight line to climb the hill.
That is extreme confidence right there from Pratama. Charge through the field already, but we switch our attention back towards the front. Brian is catching action from the young Spaniard.
Yeah, he's already won one race and has got also a third this year.
Isn't it? Bearing in mind, I mean, like many of these riders, he's never seen this place before, but he's riding it like he's Veda, and he's got David Gonzalez with him.
And just, I think, Veda... The inside comes Christian Daniel to take the lead.
That was absolutely brilliant, wasn't it? It's ridden around here a million times. That was supreme.
And Brian Ariarte was perhaps using a little bit too much road coming out. He couldn't quite get on the gas as hard as he wanted to.
So Veda goes from 1st to 3rd position as Daniel will come across the line leading.
Gone from 1st to 4th.
Well, looking back down the order then, there's Ramersdorfer who went down, as well as Beñat Fernandez, Tines as well, I believe, unless he's just gone this race. Veda looks just behind him. They do a bit of a twitch. You're allowed to do once, but you can't do it. We are Thompson 6th place. Beñat Fernandez is ahead of him in 5th. Ramadipa and Singapong 7th and 8th. Denis really, really wide, caught up in some kind of chaos, but our timing screens confirm it is Ramersdorfer twice, 3 times, etc. They come towards turn 1. It's going to be Uriarte lead, watching our series leader. He's up into 9th position. Guillaume Plonk, yesterday's podium finisher, down from Beñat Fernandez, who have both crashed out.
And you saw the number 11 of David Gonzalez make the...
In the way, Veda up the inside of Christian Daniel once again, so his lead was rather short-lived.
Yeah, and they're broken away.
In 10th place, Daniel in 11th.
And Ramadipa there has gone inside Brian Uriarte to pass on Brian Uriarte. The previous lap we've been on board with Brian looking back at the group is broken by Yaroslav Karpushin is back there in 6th to take 4th place, I think. But it's still Veda Pratama that leads, but only just. David Gonzalez, and he couldn't do it. Well, he made it work this time. If they slow each other down, then Veda is going to displace, and that's the rest of the field. I wonder if these leading group of 5 are going to hang on to it.
Gonzalez had a big...
From Gonzalez, they're spread out across the track. Oh my goodness, it's so tight. But Veda Pratama has the advantage. Can't disappear, but the number 11 of David Gonzalez looking super determined in 2nd, and he's right on.
Switch to the front end then.
He did, didn't he? There, he collected that up just in time to turn it right, but he pushed him back into 2nd place, ahead of number 11 Gonzalez.
Denis has moved up another couple.
On the tail of Veda Pratama now.
David Gonzalez 11th in the stand.
Lost a little bit of ground, but I think it could have been a lot worse.
Karpushin's absolutely on it. The spots Peter, he's up into 7th place now. There he is in the middle of this shot, just behind Fernandez there. So Denis is the number 11 coming into this race. He's finished 3 out of 4 races so far. Very quiet, isn't he? He got a podium last time out in Sachsenring. He's got Denis for company just behind him, and the chase feeling a bit more in it. Maybe the pressure's taken off in some kind of weird way, although Brian Uriarte's Le Mans just taken away a few points, but had a great start to the season back in Jerez. 8 points coming away from that. They're 1 second off David Gonzalez at the line. We're going to come across closer in the championship to him now as we look ahead from Denis to Uriarte. Maybe Denis won, but this season he's going to get a bit of a nosebleed here running this high up, as we see Tassini had a grid infringement, the intermediate, 2nd intermediate now near enough, or on the exit of this corner. She's feeling a bit more in the groove and a bit more up for the fight now.
Oh my goodness, it is
and he cuts right! Double long lap penalty. Oh dearie me.
Yeah, that's a messy way to start the race.
We'll see whether that gap is coming down or not. But the leading quintet If they want to cross the front of Beñat Fernandez, goodness me, he squeezed him as much as you possibly can.
Doesn't it? What a shame. Okay, and it doesn't, you don't know why. I mean, he could have been in the wrong position or what. I have no idea.
Just have a race of their own. It's in their best interest just to absolutely pin it because they've got cover. That was sensational.
Okay, right, it is the 54 of Veda Pratama. We don't know exactly what he did wrong, but obviously he's done something. Okay, it's Veda Pratama, and then the
Pushin and Dinesh hot on their tails.
And if you saw the orange tape come off someone that got pulled over, that still has the advantage, but only just. The white helmet of Pushin in second, of David Gonzalez, Brian Uriarte, and those trio, I think, are being caught by the third off one of the bikes there and another bit lying on the road. That is the tape that they have on the radiator at the place. Then Brian Uriarte in third. Down the hill they go. Absolutely superb. One of Giulia Pugliese and Hakim Danish on the number 13.
Carter Thompson.
Start of the race, as the temperature rises, the riders can pull the tape off and give them full cooling.
There is
stuff. It's 164 kilometres there, 102 miles away. They get up to 194 kilometres.
They're in 6th place with Sullivan Mounty up from 11th on the grid. They're in 7th as well, just off the back of this group. Is Beñat Fernandez then. He was the fastest rider on track last time around at 0.2 of a second.
Doesn't matter before they scrub off speed into the left-hander here. Climbing the hill in 4th.
So we're really seeing it properly strung out, Peter. This is absolutely fascinating. I wonder what the conditions are quicker than your leader, Christian Daniel. So he could well be a threat later in the race.
Gear all the way up here in 4th.
Car pushing just cut across the front of Uriarte. Sorry there, Pete. The like out there, I mean, the pace being drilled out here. I mean, you got 2 riders out the top 3 in these. But what's for certain is these front 5 riders are just absolutely... So that was so close. They're being ultra brave through there. But look at Gonzalez just waiting to pounce on a 201s. Most of the others, apart from Pugliese and Dinesh, they're in 202s. Everybody else in minimum drilling it. They're not interested in a big pack race. They want to have one of their own.
Yeah, that's right. And
a bunch of these riders are coming down the waterfall. They fan out 3 abreast towards the penultimate curve. Uriarte 203. So it's just a red hot pace like the sun out there at the moment.
Brian Uriarte and Veda Pratama are well able to drag this group away from the rest of the field.
Up to the inside. Pusher doesn't want to give an inch, but he's forced to. He cuts back up the inside. They go off the track from these leaders.
And pole time was 2:01.95, and Veda Pratama, but that isn't happening at the moment. It's 3 abreast on the brakes.
Oh, and Christian Daniel, the last on over onto the black stuff, in towards the final corner. Uriarte has to give away and move back down.
Has just done a 2:02, yeah, 2:02.0, so he's almost on his pole.
The brakes there just lets them off a little bit later than everybody else. He's going to go across track limits though on the exit of that. To 3rd place.
Yeah, he went from 1st to 3rd just on the scrub and the brakes into the pole time. David Gonzalez is underneath the pole time at 2:01.71.